If you want to know what's going on in films, then Van is your man. Van Connor, film critic, a very good evening to you. That is so corny. I can't believe I used that.
I can never live up to these intros, Petrie. Thank you. I really can't. I honestly, this entire job feels so inadequate when you build me up the way you do. Thank you.
I'm sure you've heard it before. It's like me being called Dish. Anyway.
Never.
Never. Tell me about the latest films. Missing. What's this?
Well, I mean, did you see a film about 5 years ago called Searching? Starring John Cho from American Pie. Do you remember this film at all? Like, nobody remembers this film.
No, I don't remember it.
This is sort of a semi-sequel to that. It made a decent amount of money. It starred John Cho, who in popular culture is best remembered, I think, as the guy that popularized MILF in the very first American Pie movie in 1999, which is a very strange claim to fame. But he did go on to become at least 50% of Harold and Kumar. And as well as Sulu in the rebooted Star Trek series. I know you're a Star Trek fan, so if I say rebooted Sulu, I figure I might get somewhere.
Yeah, so I know who you mean.
We've now got a sequel. It's a sequel to an incredible 2018, made-for-the-adults thriller called Searching. And it was a movie captured entirely on phone and laptop screens, and it was about a father's attempt to search for his missing daughter. We've now got a sequel to this, literally 5 years after the fact, starring Storm Reid. Nia Long is the mum. And the idea is they've now reversed the situation. It's now the child investigating the missing parent. But we get it through the same, it's now called the Screen Life format, in which you see it entirely through phone and laptop screens. There was a Modern Family episode that did this. It was really well done. Searching was incredible. They've done it now again. There has been a really interesting ISIS thriller to use this format in the interim since I forget the title. It escapes me. It stars Shahzad Latif from Star Trek Discovery. Nobody I talk to seems to remember the title, and I have not had the chance to IMDb it, I confess. But really good, and we've now got a thrill about the child searching for the parent, and oh my God, it is nail-biting.
Is it? Because I'm not sure I wouldn't find that irritating, that delivery of the film.
You'd think it, but actually, it's in very much the same way that in the 2000s we had to deal with found footage being the default format that horror was going for. The idea that the thriller genre now has this to lean onto, I think, is actually really something. There's a lot you can do with this film. It's a very inventive, very creative film. I've got a clip for you. Have a listen. This is called Missing. This is in cinemas from this weekend. Genuinely check this out. If for no other reason, Storm Reid and Joaquin De Almeida will make this worthwhile. I promise. It's a really great thriller. We're
just lining that up now, but it doesn't give you a headache then? It's just not bitty when you watch it?
No, it's not like that at all. This is completely this is a full 4K made for the 21st century thriller, captured entirely through, in the same way that if you and I were dealing with anything like this, we'd have FaceTime calls, we'd have, audio that are all piped through, our MacBook screens. That is literally how this series works. It does it really, really well. It's very effective. They need to look up a location. They pull up Apple Maps. So they look up a location. They can just pull up Google and look up the Yelp reviews, etc. It's really inventive and really creative and really well done.
It might make me watch Searching then. I think the clip's ready now, so let's have a listen.
You need to let the police handle this.
I tried. I'm not giving up on my mom.
Siri, call June.
Mom, this is FaceTime.
Oh, gosh. I need you to write a couple of things down. The car keys. I just said write it down. You're not writing it down.
Kevin and I are headed to LAX, and we need you to pick us up on Monday. Keep your location on the entire time I'm away.
No fun. Got it.
Who else got a line to? Who else throw it dead line to? What else make them dead line to? What else make them head line to?
Hi, this is Grace Allen. Please leave a message.
Well, it made me smile. So I think I will give it a go since you say it's worth it. Let's move on to Evil Dead Rise. This isn't too difficult to figure out what this is. What this is.
You know, you say that, and yet at the same time, it's both less and more of what you would assume from that. Like, I love an Evil Dead movie.
Yeah, me too.
I grew up on Evil Dead. I grew up as a film critic in Britain, so I'm a student of Kermode and the Video Nasties of the 80s. So Evil Dead is like sacrosanct to my heart. Evil Dead 2023 is now upon us. It's called Evil Dead Rise, and the whole premise this time around is literally it's Evil Dead in an LA apartment building where an earthquake just like knocks a bit off the wall and the Book of the Dead is discovered. And do you think there might be some idiot present who's dumb enough to read from it? Because it's an Evil Dead movie. There's always one. So of course there is. And in this particular case, it happens to involve a young millennial type from a band who's like returning to visit her like single mum sister in an LA apartment building, you know, with her wayward like teenage kids. And the Deadites are upon them. The dead have risen. They want to possess someone. I'd tell you who, but we kind of have a clip for that.
Okay, let's have a listen.
It was the perfect day. And all I could think about was how much I wanted to cut you all open and climb inside your body so that we could stay one happy family.
It's me.
Great. I mean, you know what you're getting, don't you? So I mean, it's just like no real surprises.
Well, you know, in that same way, the very, very first Evil Dead, which I think is 1981 offhand, the original Evil Dead now like makes you look at trees in an entirely different way. I promise this movie, which is, I think, the second or third feature from director Lee Cronin, who previously did 2019's The Hole in the Ground, will never allow you to look at cheese graters the same way again. I promise.
Wow.
You're going to be buying bagged cheese for the rest of your life,
I'm going to be
Petrie.
buying pre-grated cheese from now on.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, the Equalizer films I love. There's a TV spin-off. I mean, I love The Equalizer. There's a TV spin-off. It's okay. Equalizer 3 coming out.
Yeah, and
Who's
they didn't
the lead?
call it the They didn't call it the Threequalizer, which is the first thing I'm annoyed about.
Brilliant.
If I'm really, come on, you had Denzel, you had Fuqua. Call it the Threequalizer. Let's have done with this. Call it a trilogy. But
brilliant.
yes.
Brilliant.
We are in fact getting the Equalizer 3 September 1st in cinemas. Denzel is back. This time he's going to Italy and taking on the actual mafia, because where are you going to go after two more of these? I mean really.
I just love them when he sets his watch. You know, when he goes into a room and just goes, right, this is going to take me about, 10 seconds?
I'm very happy to be able to tell you that I sent you all the details for this, like, middle of the afternoon today, and then the trailer dropped early this evening. And it does, in fact, feature a sequence in which Denzel does, in fact, set his watch and just go, 9 seconds, you're all dead, favourite. We're good. I'm the Equalizer, yo. And I'm good. You've got my money. At that moment, you've got my money.
I mean,
it's going to be incredible.
Yeah, it's going to be incredible. I love the Equalizer movie. I'm male, I think, in my choice of movies.
Aren't you?
Yeah, I'm not really a girly sort of rom-com. I like these.
You are definitely a Fight Club gal, Petrie.
I'm definitely.
Just me on that one.
Definitely. One surprise, we've only got a minute, but one surprise was Super Mario Brothers. Now, this was panned, which just goes to show that many critics, not you, but many critics don't know what they're talking about. Because it grossed $875 million in its first weekend, and they're going to be making more of them, so to hell with the critics.
I mean, to be fair, I had a happy childhood, which seems to set me apart from most film critics. I did not have a happy childhood. I promise I did not have a happy childhood. But Yeah, it seems that most film critics were really against this, like, let's do a fun video game thing. But it made all the money because anybody with half a brain could have told you it would. I mean, it's Mario. What did you think was
What
coming
did you think
after
was going to
Mario
happen?
Bros?
And it's so popular, and the kids like. It's not definitely not for me, but I'm definitely going to Equalizer, Evil Dead, brilliant. And I'm going to give Missing a go as well. Van, thank you very much indeed. See you soon. Take care. Van Connor there.